mean, he made
Did I
the
save it?
good-looking anime bread as well.
I don't think I saved that. I think like the first fucking few seconds there's just my fucking my fucking YouTube because I was looking up what the fuck the last number was.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my gosh.
Anywho, we are live.
Woo!
Oh.
Live!
Oh,
Hello. Hello, internet.
Hello, nerds. The internet is full of nerds.
Yep.
Wants to do the long-term recap of what's been happening lately.
We got lied to, and we acted on this lie, and now part of the city's on fire.
Yeah. A very small part.
We ended up fighting a lot of people, and
A lot.
surprisingly, we didn't go down, but
That's true.
it was harrowing.
A few of you were on like 1 HP for a while. Which
But
Oh,
we
yeah,
didn't go down.
I know I went to 1 HP for at least one turn,
Yeah.
and then I got back up. Well, you know, like my HP went back up.
A dog made me kill it, and I was sad.
Yes,
Did
you were.
Oh yeah, you did. And then I killed the last one, huh?
Despite none of you going unconscious, I feel like that was actually the closest the fight ever got to you guys all being like defeated.
Yeah.
yeah, we
I
had
think it's because like we were
quantity
all
over
hanging out.
quality there, yeah.
Yeah.
Even the like fight with the giant slug monster where 3 of you were down and Cole was still up. Cole still had full health and could easily have just run and shot the thing while running.
True.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the actual time where, you know, one more good round from me of hitting you guys and you would have all been down.
Fair.
Yeah. And they would have danced on our corpses.
Yeah, probably would have tied you up and questioned you as to why you attacked them.
Okay, fair.
Some of you might have bled out, but you know, that's for the dice to decide.
All hail the mighty die.
I mean,
Truly
to be fair,
unforgiving
I tried
gods.
to say we're just here to speak, and then they went no, and then they continued to attack us.
Yeah. Well, they were doing illegal stuff, so like they were probably under orders to do anything to avoid
They
being
were.
caught.
They were.
Yep. But still, death.
Yeah, a lot of death.
Lots
A
of it.
lot.
Also, you were a group of 4 people, and there were like 20.
Oh, that kind of sucks for them, actually.
So you walking in and telling them to stop.
They thought they had the
numbers on their
numbers.
side.
They weren't
Yeah.
wrong.
I mean, yeah, they had numbers on their side, and yet we still managed to.
We crushed them. Well, not crushed them. It was kind of close, but we did it.
We managed to take them all. And that little joke that I like to say, I can take 6 people at once.
In a fight.
Lewd.
Yeah, in a fight.
So where are we now?
Well, we're not there, that's for sure.
I think we were gonna do something where we were either gonna.
We were gonna go.
Yep, more info.
Yeah, we were gonna go question the cop that lied to us.
But like we were gonna do it like not super like directly because we were gonna act like we did what she said, you know? Because I feel like we don't want to let on that we know that we were lied to just yet.
Okay. Either
What
that
do you
or
guys
we were
think?
gonna. Weren't we gonna check out the banks as well?
We were
That
gonna
too.
check out the banks, yes.
And Blue said they have maps.
I will remind you essentially what you've learned from the smuggler's operation. It's been a
Yes,
while.
please. Yeah, it has been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so essentially, you guys were hired by Sergeant Olo, who was a half-orc within the Edgewatch, who protects this region of the Absalon. They've been tipped off that the Copperhand gang are planning a bank heist, but they don't know which bank. They've narrowed it down to two banks, being the Orrington Money Exchange and the Sphinx and Coin. He sent you to Lieutenant Zeroff, who is one of his officers who has dealings with the Copperhand in the past. After questioning you, she sent you guys off to a smuggling operations that she said was run by the Copperhand. After a intense fight, I'd say, you managed to make your way to the leader of the smuggling operation, a man by the name of Drone. Under question, you discovered that he is not part of the Copperhand, but simply has business arrangements with them to smuggle gear into the city. What he smuggled was some kind of mechanical device he referred to as a digger. With that, you were able to piece together that whatever bank they are planning to hit is likely going to keep its vaults underground, as they'll
Right.
be needing to dig towards it.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to actually look for, is we're going to see which one of the banks would have underground vaults.
You let Drone and what was left of his gang escape, having realized that he's not part of the Copperhand, and you possibly have been lied to by Lieutenant Zero. Making your way away from the docks at a brisk pace, you would eventually hear talk of a fire breaking out on the docks.
Oops.
So yeah, I will hand it back to you guys.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I know we wanted to check out the banks because we don't know which one basically requires the underground digging.
Right.
Exactly.
Both banks will be in the Coin District, so at the current time you're at the docks. From the documented notes on the investigation that Sergeant Olo gave you, you have rough ideas where these banks are, so
Okay.
all you have to do is tell me which one you want to investigate first, and I can send you over there. So there's the Sphinx and Coin and the Money Exchange are your options that you know of.
Orvington,
Okay.
Money Exchange, and the Sphinx and Coin. Orvington has a name to it, and that makes me feel like that makes them the more pretentious ones.
They're more important, but it could be a
Not more
deflection.
important, just more pretentious.
Also more pretentious.
Fair enough.
So
Was
I
it
would say
run by
Orvington was
gnomes?
I'm down for that.
Sure.
the gnomes.
Can see the little guys.
the little guys.
They'd probably kill me for saying that.
Probably.
They'll probably kill you just
Bring
for
you guys
repeating it.
over to the Money Exchange.
Doot, doot.
Oh God, I'm still at low health. Or
Oh,
Yeah, we haven't rested.
did we? Yeah, that's
You
true.
guys have not rested, and
Oh no.
I would say from the walk over here, your hour-long immunity to first aid would have worn off now,
Okay, cool.
but... Oh, hang on, that was battle medicine, so that's a 24-hour thing, not an hour.
Are we just walking
Wait,
around looking all messed up then?
If it was Ren who did it, do you have that feat that makes it an hour, Ren?
Yes.
So, yeah, no, it's an hour is correct.
Okay, in
Also,
which
that
case
would
I'll
be
wear off.
battle medicine as opposed to an all-day thing. Normal medicine is always just an hour.
Wait, which one do you have that lowers the time?
He's got the one that makes
So
so battle medicine is once a day, but he has a thing that allows him to do it once an hour.
Ah, okay.
and
but
battle
normal medicine-
is different from regular
Yeah,
medicine.
battle medicine is 1 turn per combat,
Mhm.
so it just takes you 6 seconds. Actual medicine, you spend 10 minutes and then you can do the first aid.
Fair enough.
So it's an out of combat thing, but that still
Fair.
takes an hour afterwards.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
So, if you would like to do some medicine checks while you've just arrived, you can. Seeing as a few of you are pretty beaten up.
I
Slash
well,
R2D8. Wait.
I wish I could see everyone else's health because I know I'm badly injured, but I don't know everyone else's health.
I mean, if you just hover over us, it just shows
It
how
shows, like, your
injured we
state.
are.
Injured?
Mhm.
Injured? Injured. There we go.
You guys not see each other's bar.
No.
We just see that we're injured.
Well, I can see my bar, but yeah, for everyone else, it just says injured and badly injured. But you know, that just makes sense that we wouldn't be able to see everyone's health bars.
I mean, it wasn't like that before.
I can
That's
see
the-
it
yeah.
if we click on the party thing.
I will buy anyone.
Carbon has
I
45
don't know,
out of 74.
Not sure why it's changed. I will buy anyone.
Carbon
Maybe it was
has
the Foundry
45
update.
by 74.
Probably. There we go.
Done
Yeah.
50
Oh, okay.
out of 109.
There you go.
Thank you.
Scully's
Okay.
got
Yeah, everyone should
43
be
out of
able to just look now.
66.
And I say, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We can see it now, Ren.
Now, you won't see the number, but you should see the bar to have like a rough idea.
Yeah.
If you click the party tab,
You can see the numbers.
numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was 2d8 plus what, Blue?
Are you using insurance?
Yes.
Your medicine is a 11,
11.
so that means you 11, which means you can do a basic heal. But as you're an expert now, that makes it 2d8 plus 10.
Plus 10.
Who are you doing this to first? Announce who you're doing before you roll.
Well, it was gonna be done because he's the most injured.
Yep.
Alright. Woo!
The next one is for Scully.
Mhm. Yay!
This one is for Carmen. And this one is for me. Yay.
That's good.
Yes.
I like how Domainese actually has the most health out of everyone now, but is still like quite injured.
Yep.
Right.
I'm liking the song.
It's
It is
nice.
Very nice.
Got a great vibe.
So the group of you arrive in a busy section of the Coins District. Arriving, you find the overall money exchange is quite bustling as people are coming and going to do business. Upon just hearing general chatter as you approach, you get the impression that this isn't just a simple bank, but might also be a stock exchange of some sort.
How do you even keep track of that? Well, I guess.
Oh, well, you see, they write it down on paper. And then
I know I realized that because I was thinking of the modern version and I'm like, well, yeah, they probably had a way to do it before.
Yep.
They also have this nifty thing called magic.
Yes, that too.
Alright, well, shall we step forward?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just gotta figure out how to properly go.
As we walk-
to ask.
As we walk, do we hear any, voices, gossip or something like that? Do we have to run?
You can do
That'd be a perception.
yeah, do a general perception check.
Okay. Wow. Lovely.
Hmm.
I don't hear shit. I'm too injured.
I think Carmen hears something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go ahead and say I probably won't roll better than Carmen, so.
Did Carmen actually get?
Carmen, you listen in and just hear like
Oh, yeah.
the general gossips of the town for
Mm-hmm.
basically just the day-to-day activity. The big whisper is that that people are talking about a few buildings within the docks district along the shipping line have currently burnt down, and people are wondering if it's going to affect trade.
Huh.
Oh.
Fair.
The other big gossip of the day is people talking about the festival tomorrow.
Oh.
Oh, well,
Mm.
I found
That
out
would
how
be the
there is.
perfect time to stage a heist, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Probably.
Very
you
good
learned
time.
that tomorrow is a festival all across Absalon in celebration of its annual birthday each year to celebrate the city's founding.
How many years?
Many.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's
been a hot
probably
minute.
it's probably something that the people don't actually know for long, unless like they're really paying attention, but they know it's his birthday.
So
Like,
They just have a
Scully,
guesstimate.
remember, this town was apparently here before you were here.
That's only like 400 years.
okay, so
500.
I'll
No,
remind
I'm 400.
I'll remind you because I think you did roll well on it last time.
Mm-hmm.
Absalon is said to have existed before the Starfall event, which is when a meteor hit the Earth.
Oh,
and
shit,
reset
right.
everything. And that happened 10,000 years ago. So no
Okay,
one
got it.
quite knows when the city was actually founded. They just know that it's been around for a very long time. And
A very hot minute.
yeah, they're not sure if this is the exact founding, but it is essentially been given tomorrow as the founding day because it
Right.
aligns with essentially the god of Absalon's birthday, who was the
Ah.
one who refounded the city after the Starfall event and brought everyone back together again.
Oh.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
So, just through general gossip, Carmen, you learn that tomorrow's festival is a city-wide parade that goes around through pretty much everywhere in Absalon.
Mm-hmm.
A parade.
Shame we'll have to miss the festivities.
Fair, but depending on when the parade hit, like where it goes, it might be perfect cover noise.
Just
Oh, yeah.
sneak away and rob a bank.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm gonna roll a society. Society. To see if I've
For what?
ever attended any of these festivals before, to see if I mildly know the route of it.
Okay, we were thinking the same thing.
Hey.
I do not know shit.
Can I also roll?
I mean,
Yeah.
is that?
So
that's-
this isn't so much a role for if you know the route, because I'm gonna say no straight off the bat.
Mhm.
Yep.
You can roll to see just if your character maybe attended it 300 years ago for your own like entertainment,
Yeah.
but you're not gonna gain information just by rolling the dice.
I got you.
Well, I've never
You also
attended
don't
the
even-
festival.
Like Scully, it's also up to you if you've ever attended. Like,
Oh,
I can't
okay.
tell you your character's backstory.
You know what? That's fair. I'm probably gonna say like maybe Scully like vaguely remembers the festival, but like not like the details, and
I think-
definitely like.
I think
Go
Deb
ahead.
has seen a little bit of it.
So yeah, so the best way I can put it, think of like a Chinese New Year parade.
Okay.
Ah.
Got it.
Oh. Interesting.
It is.
So I'm
yeah,
picturing fireworks.
Yeah, it's fireworks, floats, probably dancers just walking up and down all the streets. And
Sounds
it's not
fun
just
if we
like
didn't have a
single
job.
There's the main parade, which goes down like the main roads and stuff, but then there'll be small parades for like the communities and stuff we'll be putting on.
Oh, that's cute. If we didn't have a job to do, I would love to just lurk.
Agreed.
Alright. So then, are we just gonna keep going inside then?
Yup.
Yes. Can someone move me?
I
Like
see
this?
scary guys there.
Oh no, Dunn is
No.
leaving.
No!
I moved on.
Gosh darn
No.
it! Please move me in the correct direction.
Dunn has had enough of this shit.
I mean, he is injured.
Yeah. Upside down.
You're so lucky I can't see what you're doing right now.
You spin me right around, baby, right around.
Like a record, baby, right round,
Feel
round,
free to
round.
continue, Blue. I'm
I
checking
mean,
on food.
I can't really continue much. You guys are still standing outside with your hands in your pockets.
Well, I'm not there. Someone else
I was expecting them to like ask us what we were doing.
It's
But I
a
guess
bank
it is just a bank.
Surprisingly, the bank guards aren't going to ask people why they are coming to a bank.
Why are you going to a bank? I don't know, because we look funny?
Alright, you walk into quite a... not overly fancy, but marbled floor and well-decorated main
Marble
sitting
floor
room.
sounds fancy.
It really isn't.
I'm here.
You see a number of doors leading off in different directions. Some seem more like standard office room doors, where the doors to your left have more of a big grand meeting room, and the doors to your right have more of a like back room storage area, heavily as it is still currently guarded unlike the other rooms.
Gotcha.
Forward then.
Yeah.
So,
Oops.
would it be worth it to like ask a guard?
I'm sure if you're asking for directions to talk to somebody in charge, yeah.
We heard that they do
Stocks.
No. They like which bank did we hear does walkthroughs?
The Sphinx and Coin.
Okay. Well then
The guard turns to you, done, and just looks like a small nod towards you.
Like,
which one is to the front office?
He gestures to this one over here.
Okay.
okay.
All right.
Well,
I
that's
was
where we
about
go.
to head the wrong direction.
Honestly, same.
And that's why you ask for directions. Solves the problem.
So we're not just wandering around like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah. No one asks weird questions. They probably ask directions all the time.
As you walk into the room, you can see older gentleman sitting behind a desk, and behind him you can just see numerous records in a large bookcase that runs the entire length of the back wall.
Right.
He looks up with a small smile as he packs away whatever he was working on and greets the four of you.
Hello.
Welcome to Orvington's Money Exchange. How can I be assistance for you today?
I'm trying to find a non-weird way to word the fact that we're here to stop a robbery.
Like, yeah.
Just say that
Robbery.
we're working with the it was the Edge Guard. Is that what they're called?
Edgewatch.
There,
Edge Watch. Yeah, saying that we're looking into a potential bank heist in the area. I'm wondering if they have underground vaults in this establishment. That's what we suspect is going to be happening.
You mentioned that, and you see he gets a bit concerned and says, I see. Do you have any documents from the Edge worth to prove your identity?
Where are we getting
We-
documents?
Were we given?
You were, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's been a while.
It has been, not only has it been a
Look into
while,
the
it's been
inventory.
2 sessions.
Has it been 2 sessions? Oh, yes, it has. It has
has.
been 2 sessions. Okay.
We're
So, yeah,
good,
Are
we're
you going
good.
to show him the documents?
Yes.
I mean, I
should
assume
hand
so.
over the or show him the document.
He pulls out a small monocle and reads through the documents.
A monocle.
and then hands it back and then points to the door behind you. I feel like you should probably talk to Mr. Ovington about this.
Alright.
His office is that way. I'll let him know that you're coming through.
And we
Okay.
will
So
talk to Mr.
you mean
Overton.
this one is the one behind, right? Or was it this one?
Yes. No.
Okay,
The
this.
double door.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Double door. They like their double doors.
Double doors.
Double door. Isn't that a Harry Potter character?
Yes.
It's a pipe bomb.
Oh, this is a nice room.
You walk into a small office as a large rotund man and is currently sitting behind a wooden desk. He appears to be holding some kind of stone, listening to it for a bit, just as you guys enter, and he puts it back beside him. I understand you've been sent from the Edge Watch over... What was it? Someone attempting to rob my exchange?
Pretty much.
Alright, have a seat. You
Look at
fortunately
two
noticed
chairs.
there are only 2 seats.
Well,
I'll just.
I'll
lean over here.
If he allows the ladies to sit.
Alright.
A gentleman.
Yes.
Scully's just leaning and hoping that they don't knock anything over.
Roll a reflex save, no fine.
Oh god. No.
Just knocks over the whole shelf.
Skeleton knocks over everything.
Alright, stay your peace then. I'll hear what you have to say.
To the best of understanding, the Copperhand have gotten their hands on a digger?
What would we call it?
A digger.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
He just
So-
continues to look at you, wait for you to continue.
Yeah.
And we were
So-
wondering if you have, like, underground vaults that they might be able to try to dig to?
Attempt to break into.
He kinda just like stops a bit like, the money exchange doesn't deal with vaults. All our finances are kept safely through our exchange system.
What's your
Alright.
name?
It looks like you're in no danger then.
Huh.
Thank you for your time.
Fair?
What is the exchange system?
Yeah, I feel like we need to ask
Yeah.
a follow-up question.
Yeah, no, yeah, we should probably actually know
Right.
a little bit more.
Simply put, we use a system that I'm not going to directly put out to strangers who aren't part
Okay.
of our vault family.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Understandable.
He just said vault! He's lied to us!
Full of
He pulls
deception.
out a gun and shoots Ren. Not Teku, Ren. He shoots Ren.
Just straight through the screen.
No!
Rest in peace, bro. You will be missed.
I die now. Bleh.
Bleh.
Simply put, any money that is brought into the premises, be it gold or platinum or whatever currency you trade in, is transformed into something with less value for criminals, but can be returned back to you in its proper form when the time
Ooh.
arises.
Ah.
Well, that's cool.
That's very smart.
That's some high-level
Sick as hell.
information.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like, I'm going ooh, but in character, Scully is also going ooh.
Yes, so it wouldn't make sense to be doing that.
So it makes more sense.
We
You
with, like,
exchange
have
the
across
other
the
thing.
continent. It is far easier to do it this way than to send trade ships of hundreds of gold each day where it needs to be.
Very fair.
enough.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And you don't have anything stored underground that might be valuable. Correct?
All our records are kept in their back offices. It's under heavy watch. We have no need for vault systems and elaborate pulleys and clockwork machinery like some of our competitors.
Alright.
Well,
Okay.
I kind of figured it'd be that.
You're
Fair.
making a good sale for yourself as a bank company. Maybe we will use them eventually.
Fair.
Well, if you wish to open an account, the table is just behind you.
Huh.
We are more than happy to look after your business.
Perhaps, but we have to deal with our actual business first.
Yes. Another time.
Yes, yes.
But thank you very much for your time.
Right. On to the next step.
Can someone move me again?
I'm assuming you guys are heading straight to Sphinx and Coin.
Yep,
Yeah.
we're gonna go
Most likely.
visit the Sphinx
And I-
and
That's
Coin.
kind of what I expected us to have to be at.
Guys head down the road a few blocks down. And probably about maybe 10 to 20 minutes later, you arrive at a much larger, grand-looking structure with huge marble columns that reach up into beautiful mason roofing. Guards line the perimeter with a massive iron gate that surrounds the entire area.
Yeah, this looks like definitely the place that would have a ton of vaults, both above and below.
Yep.
Oh, definitely. Huh, okay.
Can we do perceptions again to see if we hear anything?
Sure thing.
Okie
Hey.
dokie.
Once again, you hear people talking about, the current going-ons. The big news, obviously, being the fire that's broken out on the docks.
Yep. We totally didn't have anything to do with that.
Absolutely nothing.
Hey, we got out
But the
before
news,
none of us
you
smell like
hear
smoke.
here,
Mm-hmm.
you hear that people are planning to... are looking forward to tomorrow's festival, especially those who work here.
Oh.
As you hear that the main parade will be walking down the front of the street.
Oh.
Oh,
I think we found our hit location.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, as I suspected, the noises will probably be perfect covering for the drilling.
You are 100% correct.
Yup.
Well, shall we get a tour since they
Yep.
probably offer that?
We shall. In we go.
Somebody drag Dunn's body along, please. Honestly,
I'm
given
so
how
s-
injured Dunn
I'm
is, this
s-
feels in canon.
I'm so sorry, Blue.
Carmen grabs onto Dunn and drags him along.
Just like drag him across the dirt, getting him more injured.
Oh God.
Alright, you open the doors, and before you is just this grand hall. The floors have this beautiful white stone with a number of the mosaic, is that all like the tile painting type things?
I believe so.
Yeah, just mosaic imagery made along the center of the floor.
Ooh, that fancy.
This place looks like it's meant to look far grander, and also appears much older than the money exchange that you just came from.
Okay.
Ooh,
Ah.
very pretty. Have we seen this? No, I don't think we've seen it before. Never mind. Sorry. The token. Sorry.
As you enter and look around, you see a halfling man and carrying a number of scrolls with a large quill, just like pacing back and forward. He turns as you guys enter and looks up. Oh, hello. Don't think I've seen any of you before. Are you looking to open an account?
Not quite.
We are interested in a tour. If that
Should we tell him why we're really here?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
As we've heard, we've been hired by the Green
Edgewatch.
Edgewatch.
Edgewatch on a suspicion of the bank might be targeted. If you need our documentation, we can show it to you.
Oh, I see. Well,
I kind of want to look at this man because he seems very fidgety, and I want to know what is there any roles so we can.
if you're trying to see if he's like lying or something, it's a deception check against his own if he is lying.
Well, he hasn't said anything yet, so I'll wait and then deception
She's
check.
checking for vibes.
Yeah, I wanted to see his vibes. Like, did he freak out more when I told him, or?
Just do a general perception if you want.
Sure.
21. You do notice that, like, when you brought up that the bank might be hit, he does, like, get a bit nervous at that.
Mm-hmm.
It's unclear if you caused something to spark, or just the idea of this place being attacked by, armed thugs has made this man nervous.
Fair enough. All right. Let's see what he tells me, and then I might deception him, since we might be needing to do that more often.
I think the tours are only meant for our high-end VIPs. But you should probably talk to Mr. Softwhistle, the owner of this establishment.
And how can we talk to him?
I can do that. Yeah, follow me.
Okay. Up. I lost it. Okay, he's over here.
Oh no, we're losing Carmen.
Oh, what happened to my token? Oh, there it goes. Okay,
Your
I got
token
stuck
took
on
a half step.
If you hold shift, you can move yourself off the grid while you move your token.
Ah, okay.
Interesting.
Well,
So, if there's a chair and it's not properly on the grid, you can hold shift and move yourself onto it.
fair enough.
He walks up and knocks on the door. Uncle, Mr. Softwhistle, sir. You have some important guests. And you open the door. And just as for you to walk in. As you walk in, you can
it's
immediately
tiny.
tell that...
Scrooge?
It's tiny.
Wait,
Carmen, you go in because you're usually the charismatic person.
It is Scrooge!
It's just Scrooge! It could have been Scrooge McDuck. I feel like that's just as reasonable in this setting.
Feel free to step in and.
Well, I could go and turn him into a Tengu and make him a bird. Top hat, but I don't think we want to wait for that.
Yeah, that's
we're
fine.
good. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright, you see this short gentleman sitting behind a desk. Much like the blonde man outside. He appears to be a halfling of some sort, but seems to hold himself a lot better than the guy outside.
Fair enough.
He looks up, takes off his hat, and lets out a sigh.
Uh-huh.
Alright. What is this about?
So... We've recently been told that... We've been employed by the Edgewatch because it is thought that the Copperhens were going to pull a heist, and we believe that your bank is the location.
A bunch of thugs.
Anything thugs can break into this establishment, please.
We've had information that they've gotten their hands on a digger.
A man with a shovel isn't going to get in here any faster. I don't care what they have.
So this is some widely known information of what a digger is.
He said a man with a shovel.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
I mean, do you know what a digger is?
Actually, do we?
I assumed it was some form of drill. Even
I
if
thought
it
it
is
was
You know,
just person
you know, we
operated.
we all assumed it was a drill. We don't actually know. Do our characters need to make checks to that if we know, or can we just
I mean,
work
you can
on?
you can just work off the information you have.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you know that you did ask Drone, and he just referred to it as a digger. And when you asked him what that is, he just said he's not sure, or he was just the one bringing it in.
So I assume it's not a man with a shovel.
It's a lot. We have reason to believe it's a large device that is capable of digging, but probably makes a very loud noise.
Yup.
That's as far as I can deduce from that, without actually knowing what something like that is. We probably would want to speak with an artificer about that if we want more information.
Fair enough.
What's an artificer? Where are you from? Are you from this D&D world? Get out of here.
Fair enough.
No, he doesn't play Adams.
Are you sure?
Would be an inventor, I'm sure. But yeah.
Or yeah, an inventor.
Ah, yes, an inventor. I know what that is. Using fake terms that don't exist. Well, if you're unsure, but you think it's a threat, I will post more guards then. Your concern has been noted.
And where would you place the guards?
I would assume that if, they might be going underground, so if you have anything that monitors for anyone trying to get under, then that would be a good place to put them.
Yeah.
If you would be so kind, sir, could we get a tour of the bank?
He looks at you guys up and down, squints a little bit, trying to eye you up. If it'll make you an Edgewatch move on with whatever this is and stop wasting my time, I'll allow one of you to tour our vault. The rest of you can stay upstairs. I don't want 4 armed individuals moving around downstairs.
Fair
That
enough.
is fair.
Should we?
Very well. He puts his hat on and gets up.
So above board, who should we send?
Who would have the most structural knowledge? Scully.
Yeah,
But
but
who has the best perception?
I have a plus 12.
Carmen.
I have
think
a
Carmen-
+9.
Yeah, I'd say Carmen.
I want to say Carmen.
Okay.
Because I have a
Because
plus 10 and Carmen
she also has her special eye, which
Look
might
with her
be,
special eyes.
I will remind you, her special eye only works on living things. It would not work on, she can't scan a vault door, for example.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough. Okay.
She cannot
Fair
look with her special
It's
eyes.
not evolved that much yet. Maybe another level or two before we get something like that.
Fair
I'll
enough.
put it this way. She scans things that have a character shape.
Fair
Yes.
enough.
She's allowed to gain meta knowledge about characters.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Basically, what her eye allows her to do is what you guys can already do through your record knowledge checks
Mhm.
without needing to roll.
Fair enough.
Everything Carmen does is stuff you guys can do, but you have to roll for it. Carmen just gets the information.
So I guess, so it's either Scully or Carmen.
Would my crafting be useful for those checks?
It could be.
Because I have a plus 15 in crafting and
Maybe send Scully then.
and
I mean, as a craftsmanship, you might be able to see structural weaknesses.
true.
Mm-hmm.
But
Rock, paper, scissors between you two?
Well, he's taking 2 people down there, so unless one of you really wants to go down there.
then it could just be me and Carmen.
Wait,
No,
I
he
thought
said-
he said only one.
He said only one.
It's only taking one.
Okay.
Only one.
Okay.
You can try and persuade him to get someone else down, but
Can we?
Oh, okay. Maybe we can persuade him that if we hand like maybe if like Scully or Carmen hands their weapons to us, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be cool with that.
He did say he didn't want armed individuals down there. We could send non-armed individuals.
I think
And that way we can send 2.
I think Carmen's the easiest to unarm. I got like a lot of weapons on me.
Let me see how many weapons I got on me. I think I just have. Oh, I have my crossbow and I have my sickle, and all of my bombs.
So yeah, you're probably maybe Can we persuade? Do we have to roll like a persuasion? Is there
I mean,
persuasion?
I just
God.
said that you can attempt to. You don't have to. You could just send Scully, like the original plan.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's up to
I'm
you guys.
fine with that. It's whoever you want to send. I don't really care.
Well,
Alright, whoever's coming, follow me. And he steps into this room.
I guess go Scully.
Okay, I'm going. Little leggies.
I mean, he
I'm in.
also has little legs.
You're wrong.
Shots fired.
I mean, he's a halfling.
He raises an eyebrow as you step in, Scully, a bit surprised that there's sitting there undead minion with him. Very.
I'm dispensable.
I know. Oh lord.
Little legs move fast.
Wait. Oh, we probably could have.
What?
Alright.
We could have probably pretend like Scully was an undead minion and had to follow the other person.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
Oh god.
Oops.
Alright, so. You guys walk down a bit of stairs and he pulls out a set of keys and unlocks a door. Scully, you hear a number of gears and clockwork and some other contraptions all working away as the door slowly opens. Behind it you see a second door which then begins to open. And extending down into another staircase, this one made of metal though.
Did I roll a crafting check to like look at the integrity of it?
You can.
Okie dokie artichoke. Roll. Wait. Well, it's still good.
This stuff is quite advanced. This stuff is like quite advanced machine working.
Oh shit, Blue, you might want to send like a vision of Scully for Red.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Damn it!
It'll be spoilers for you guys on where we're going.
Yeah, but I meant for the stream.
That's fair
So
too.
look at you guys.
Fair enough.
You guys can do a little. Oops, wrong way. You guys can do a little dance.
Alright.
Go easy on these old bones.
You guys, the two of you enter into a large vault with a number of iron doors that run along the side of it. In front of you is a massive double door that is locked together with a number of like large mechanical parts.
Okay.
You theorize, based on just your general knowledge and the way you've been walking, This vault is directly underneath the main room that you guys were just in. So, where everyone else is, you think you're right below them.
Okay.
Directly underground, you see a large mosaic portrait of what looks like a sphinx that seems to be staring up. As you stare into it, you get this weird sensation that runs through your body that it feels like it's staring back at you.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like I can see it. Although whoever drew it wasn't a very good artist, I'll have to say that.
Can you do any checks on it?
I do. Can I actually? I want to do a. Can I do an occultism check?
Occultism or Arcana?
Occultism. Okay, occultism. Yeah.
This isn't just a regular piece of artwork. It is a magical glyph.
Okay, the shitty artwork is excusable.
You believe, with your roll, even though you can't exactly tell what the glyph does, but with your knowledge and testing of it, that you do, you realize that it is a summoning glyph.
Oh. I'm gonna take a guess this summons a sphinx.
Or something else just as nasty.
Yeah.
You say that out loud, or are you keeping that to yourself?
I'm keeping that to myself. I'm thinking that. I don't want him to know I know what that is. I want him to think I'm just admiring the shitty artwork.
I love how you just
Whistle kind of like gestures around and says, "So here you see our state-of-the-art vault, advanced machinery from the greatest adventurers the cities have for each single door, or requiring at least 3 keys to open. Even myself can't get into them just with my own key look. We also have our more grand vault," he just is over here.
Okay.
"That is for our proper VIP. Many of the noblemen of the city keep their vast wealth here."
Is there something in there that you think someone would specifically want?
The vast majority of the city's money is kept in there.
Okay, also very fair.
As you can see, even if they had a way to dig into here, what good would it do with them?
Mm.
There's no way they
Scully-
could bust through it. There's no way they could bust through any of these doors, and let's just say our security system of this room would easily deter them.
Scully's gonna ask about the sigil. Like, just like, oh, what's this? Like, not gonna say out loud that it's a shitty drawing, but just gonna point it out. Just out of curiosity.
He kind of gives a bit of a chuckle. "Oh, that is just a symbol of this vault, the Sphinx and coin. It's just there to be the watchful eyes of this vault."
Can I roll
And he
for...
kind of has like a sly grin when he says that.
I wanted to say if I could roll for deception to see if he's like, if he knows what it is, but like, I'm pretty sure he
give it
knows
a
what
I
it
think
is.
he would.
Yeah.
I think he would, but yeah.
Yeah, besides my deception's only +1 and untrained, so.
I'll let
Also,
you know.
he did mention he kind of has a shit.
He had a sly
about it.
grin, yeah.
He's being coy about it, that's what I'll say.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
It's not like
Alright.
subtle.
I also imagine if I like outright said, "Oh, I know what this is," it would not go well. So I will not be saying that. So could I go ahead and do a crafting check to look at the structure of this room and like for any like say that Scully is kind of walking around the room just looking for like any structural errors?
You may. I also remind everyone that they get a hero point.
Oh!
Oh, nice.
Ah, that's a
Yes.
you
fucking
have it-
fantastic.
Oh
thing.
yeah, we forgot.
I genuinely forgot.
A 28.
The room
Uh,
is riddled with structural weak points.
No. As he said, this room is very well fortified. It would take a lot more than just like a simple shovel to get the break through into these doors. However,
I have to assume it's more. Oh,
even
that's a
back
cute
in your
thing
day,
done.
machinery had begun to like come a long way, and you have a feeling that as you were looking around at these doors, while they are imposing and all made of like solid steel, you kind of somewhat recognize the technique that was used in it. Meaning this stuff has probably been around for a while.
A very long time, I imagine. Alright.
Yeah, you have a feeling that quite possibly with like the building upstairs, how it looks, and just this room in general, these vaults were probably being used as a vault for quite some time. Meaning that they might be relying on old technology to keep the stuff safe. They might have advanced it a bit over the time, but if there is a flaw, it might still be there under the surface.
Alright, my second question is, would the top area be considered, like, much newer then?
It's definitely been renovated over the years to make it look newer.
Right.
But you have a feeling this entire building system is probably like old Epsilon architecture.
So, like, not... Well, probably when the city was found. Maybe not? Not gonna guesstimate on that.
Maybe not that old, but it's definitely like... They are using stuff that was already here to build this bank.
Alright, I got you. So, Scully wants to, like, would it be possible for me to look inside the main vault? I don't have to go inside, I can stay outside, I just want to look.
I'm afraid that, even if you were one of the nobility of our VIP members, I myself could not let you in, as I said. The main vault requires multiple keys from the board members of the bank. I am only one of them.
Alright, what about a
if
smaller?
anything goes wrong behind those doors.
Oh no. But
It
may
would
I
take
look at a
quite a while
smaller?
for anyone to know.
Yeah, it would.
Was that, Yeti?
Oh, would it be possible for me to look inside one of the smaller vaults? Scully's kind of figuring, like, that they can get a guesstimate on how the bigger one might work, and just kind of say it's a lot stronger than, like, a smaller vault.
He has a think and says, very well, I'll show you one of the unused rooms.
Sounds good.
As he walks over, pulls out his key, and unlocks the door.
Okay, gonna go. Do I have permission to go inside?
Yep.
Okay, Gucci. I'm gonna do another crafting check.
So, you
Boop.
see a very small, like, room. It has a main table. All that you assume could be used to place, like, any quantity of large bricks of gold or platinum or things like that. Along with a number of drawers of, like, smaller areas that have their own individual locks.
Right. Okay.
The room itself, you don't think is like... Yeah, it's a basic vault room for holding wealth. But as you look around, I'll say that roll just because you're looking for weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
The walls themselves are like stone lined with metal and other things,
Mm-hmm.
making it very hard to blast your way in here, even with like any form of digging machine. But having a think about it, like, as you examine the archway doorway that you just stepped through, they are just basic bars that have like a locking mechanism. If it was some kind of like drilling machine that this digger is, they might be able to just burst through each of the doors that way.
I can see that, and like depending on, well, theoretically, if they got like the machine through the top end of the bank, they could just kind of dig down and drop in here and do that. I wouldn't say that, like... Yeah.
Basically, what you have put together, like, this place is well fortified. You wouldn't be able to just, like... I got, like, some typical thugs robbing the place with, like, gun and sword. If they came down here, there's no way in how they would be able to get anything. Even if they had maybe explosives, they would have a hard time breaking through here.
Somebody with a machine like that.
You, with your crafting background, you know that there's some high-tech machinery in the world. Depending what this digger is, they might have a way to get in that even that you're not thinking about.
Right. Also, I don't know if Scully would have technically noticed it. Well, I just go ahead and like thank the dude for checking. But what is over? How do I target like an area?
You can just hold the left click to ping.
What is over here? Would I be allowed to like go that way?
If you ask, you'll be like, that's just our record rooms. Follow me.
How do I unping?
I'll just go away by itself.
Yeah,
Oh,
it goes
okay.
away after a while.
Yeah, you just find a small office room with 4 desks and another large bookshelves around the area. This is just where we keep our membership and a record of who has what stored under here, so that it can be retrieved for them when they require it.
Do you guys have like a system in place to prevent forgery? If it's on paper, or is it magic?
Our scribes are well trained to detect forgeries. You don't have to worry about someone coming in here with fake documents. We can tell.
Unless one of the scribes is. I'm not gonna say that out loud, but I'm gonna think it. Alright. Is this all of the vault?
I have a reminder for you, Scully, just because it's relevant, that you know about.
Yes.
The reason why you think that this place might be one of the places hit, or why it was thought to be, is that one of the ranking members of the Copper Hand was a VIP member here.
Right. Okay. So yeah, they would just be allowed to walk in here.
Yep, you know that they are already in the system, so to say.
Okay, yeah, they don't need a forgery, they can just have the dude come in here. So, even VIP members aren't allowed into the main vault, correct?
They need all members, they need the members of the board to be with them to actually open the door. And even then we have armed guards, along with other personnel to make sure that any exchange through the main vault goes smoothly.
Alright. I'm trying to think of like... Cause like, I feel like there is like still a way somebody could mess with that there, like, you can go ahead and, if you're not expecting it, there's the whole thing I mentioned with just dropping the digger through the top and onto the bottom. Like, the second that door is open, it's really easy. Like, depending on how big the machine is, it could just crush any, like, armed guards they have. I feel like Scully, like, partially, like, voices that concern. Like, is there, like, any protection, like, once the door is opened, if somebody with the machine were to, like, just get in here?
If someone did find a way to burst through the doors, which I promise you is impossible, it has the finest magical resistances, so no spellcaster could break their way through, I can promise you that.
Well, that's comforting. So is this the entirety of the vault?
This vault, yes. The Sphinx and Coin are a franchise across the continent. We have other vaults elsewhere.
Got it.
Uh-huh.
Well, thank you very much. I think I'm good to go up.
Yeah.
What?
After a bit, you guys would see the door open as Scully and Sopwiths will return.
Blue. Well,
Yep.
Scully was doing the tour. Could we have like just watched the people to see how reacting? Because I'm
Yep.
curious about the not grandson, whatever. The
Nephew.
what is nephew? There we go. So perception.
Yep. So giving perception check. The guards remain on duty. The one that's like protecting the door and watching you free, just kind of like did her job.
Mhm.
You see a number of people coming and going, walking up to the desk here, either handing in gold, like pouches of gold, or retrieving them from like under the desk.
Mhm.
Nothing like big stuff, like probably just like small handfuls of like silver or maybe like a gold or two.
Mhm.
Well, looking after the halfling here, he's kind of just like pacing around, like greeting people occasionally, like just trying to. You're not sure what he's doing exactly, like if he's just doing whatever weird job he has as a greeter, or just trying to look important. You're not entirely sure. But you get the feeling that like he notices you watching him, and it is making him both extremely nervous and sheepish to approach you guys. So he's been staying like quite far away from you, as far as he can, essentially.
I'm scaring him.
Just like your death glare.
I mean, I'm also injured, so it's probably not like a.
It's not comforting.
Yeah, it's not
A
a
bloody
very.
lizard man stares at you from a distance. Quite disquieting.
Lizard? How dare you?
Snack.
I was gonna say the line from Mulan, but I don't remember what it says. It's like, I don't do that tongue thing. Something.
But you're a snake.
I'm not
Yeah, I
a
know.
snake thing. I am a dragon. I don't do the snake thing.
The snake thing.
And then it doesn't. Anyways.
Eventually, yeah. So eventually, Scully and Softwhistle return.
Mhm.
If that'll
Oi.
be anything, I need to return to my work. Thank you for visiting the Sphinx and Coin. I hope we can do business with you in the future.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
thank you. TBH, I kind of like the other guy better. Anyways, I have stuff to tell you guys.
Alright,
Oh.
I
Mhm.
guess let's move
So-
from here.
Yeah, I think we definitely need to move from here. I'm about to shit talk their whole operation.
You moved away from me. Does he look
Oh, no.
like he no, he just keeps on moving away.
I can't help it if I'm intimidating.
The twink trembles in fear.
Is he gonna keep on?
He's following
Making
us.
sure we.
Did he look like he want to say anything?
Thank you for. Nope. No, never mind. You shut the door for him.
Oh
What was
Lord!
that?
I was just gonna say thank you for visiting.
Ah, okay. Have a nice day.
Later. Have a nice
Oh
day.
my Lord!
Okay.
Let's at least take it out of the guard's earshot.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Or else they're gonna think we're trying to rob them. Do 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 do. Dude. Dude. Okay, can I move? Thank you. Oh, sorry. Can I? Okay, there we go. Okay.
Huddle up
I'm
around
stepping
Scully.
away for a moment.
Okay, we good? We good? We all good here?
Yeah.
Okay, so looking at it, it doesn't look like, I mean, the dude seems pretty dang confident. He says like it's got super fortification and it's got magical fortification too.
Hey, you
And
guys
it
talking shit about this place?
No, it's Gucci. We're saying
Okay,
how
good.
great the fortification is. So like Scully just kind of lowers their voice a little bit, like, okay, So, like, the fortification is great, it's cool, whatever. It seems like it's kind of easy to break into any of the smaller vaults from the inside, but I don't think whoever it is, like, they might try and hit one of the smaller vaults while they're at it, but when they're here, I'm pretty sure they're going to be gunning for the big vault. And according to the dude, it requires 4 keys in order to open the big vault. The guy, he has one, and 3 other people have it. And
that sounds like it
go
would
ahead.
be that sounds like it would take a long time if that big vault gets hit before anyone shows up to it.
Oh, definitely, because the guy seemed like really, really confident that nobody could break in. But we already have knowledge that whoever it is, like, because this is supposed to be like the VIP vault. Like, theoretically, the guy could ask for permission by getting those 4 people and just kind of backstab them. Especially if we have, like, that digger thing to worry about.
Still aren't entirely sure what that is.
It'd be great to know its size. Because it seems like from the outside, like, trying to dig from the outside inside of the vault might be difficult. But I don't know, the floor of the actual bank doesn't seem that, that too big of a deal. The thing that I am more concerned and curious about, however, is I saw like a summoning glyph in the center of the vault area.
Uh-huh.
Would our very more knowledgeable people like to do some maybe arcana checks to maybe think of, like, maybe if they recall a magic spell or something that might be able to...
Can Scully do like a vague, like, drawing of it and... Azul?
Bloop.
Bloop.
Oh no, we lost our DM!
We lost our DM! Gonna run around like children.
Alright, sorry.
Okay, cool.
What was the question, sorry?
If I could, like, try drawing what I remembered of the glyph.
Yeah, give me a... Yeah, just do a crafting check to see how well you draw it.
That's not what I meant, but, like, recall...
No, like, if I figured, like, I don't know.
Fair,
Go
but,
ahead.
what I meant by recall on, magic is, like, I imagine Teku or even Scully has studied, like, some magic stuff. Maybe they've heard of, like, a magical spell that might make it easier to teleport or walk through walls. I don't know.
Ah, I got you. I got you now.
Yeah, you can do arcane. Anyone can do an arcane check if they wish. With that, you guys see a crude drawing of what looks like some kind of sphinx thing.
Scully's like, oh no, my drawing was even shittier.
So Deku, you thinking, yeah, there are some spells like, pass through stone and stuff that allows people to, like, move through stone and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when Scully described the room, she informed you that it had a layer of metal around each of the rooms, so that spell would not work.
Fair.
You go through the stone, hit the metal, and then be stopped. As basically what you were told, Scully, is they've taken drastic measures to make sure spellcasters can't do anything.
Right.
But you also think that might be the flaw. They spent all their money on spellcasters. They aren't thinking of, like, actual, like, technology.
Oh, brute force.
Brute force. Because the doors are, like, they're reinforced, but again, we don't know how big or how strong this digger thing is. Could we ask around, like, any, like, mechanics or, like, technology people to see if they would have any idea? Because I don't know if this thing would have been sourced here or somewhere else.
I mean, it had to be smuggled in.
Exactly. Well, I mean, if it's a digging machine, it could just dig under.
So you could like try and track down like inventor guilds and stuff like that to question them.
Mhm.
You also know that probably the Pathfinder Society probably has a number of like talented engineers and inventors working for them, so you're free to go and ask them as well.
I like that idea. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
We
that'd be a good
have.
idea.
Sounds good.
You guys spend the time making your way back to the Pathfinder Society.
Teleportation.
Yep, fast travel. You open your world map and click on it. You get a loading screen with some tips, like try not to die because that's painful.
It's
pretty
no
nice.
good.
And then you find yourself outside the Pathfinder Society.
All right.
Nice.
How long would the travel have been?
You're moving districts, so probably another hour or so.
Oh, let's see how everyone
Yeah.
is doing in health.
Not good.
Dun's the one that needs the health the most.
When are you ever good, Dun?
Look, I have a lot of health.
Slash R 2d8 plus 10 to Dun.
Yep.
19.
And gets 19 HP.
And then
Nearly there.
For
You and Carmen
Carmen.
still need topping up. Alright, Carmen's at max.
And then me.
Alright.
The worst die roll went to Dun.
The one who has the
Oh,
most. Also, I'm back. I'm no longer choking.
Yay!
Alright, so you walk into the familiar halls of the Pathfinder Society where you've been for the past week or so.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Do they have any, like, libraries here?
Yeah, they'd probably have a grand library of some sort of just like all the information and like knowledge that their members have been collecting over the years.
I wouldn't mind, like, being a book nerd.
Be a nerd.
None goes off to be a nerd. What are the rest of you gonna do?
Scully's gonna look for like an inventor or technology person. Or engineer, that's the word I've been looking for.
There we go.
I couldn't remember it. I was coming up with like every term but.
Carmen and Teku, are you two doing anything? Or do you just want to assist one of the other two?
And probably just going to assist to everyone we think needs assisting. Like, do you want to split up? One of us goes with Dan, the other one goes with Scully.
What is Dun gonna be a book nerd about?
I'm gonna look up technologies and stuff. I mean, even if I don't fully understand what I find, maybe I find something that might be like look like a big machine. I imagine there might, like if it's been made before, then maybe it's been recorded and it might be in a library.
I
Right.
guess I will help. I will help Dun because I have good intelligence.
I'm picturing
Hey.
the drill from Avatar, not gonna lie.
You know
Hey.
what? So am I.
Fair enough. Like, I don't have to fully understand it, but if I think it looks like a big drill, I might be able to, like, bring the book back and show it to, like, Scully.
Got it.
Alright, they'll do Scully and Carmen first.
Yep.
Yes.
The two of you go around and ask around and get like, a few names of the people who are at the guild at the current time. Who
Mhm.
have an inventor style background.
Okay.
What are you asking them in particular?
Do you know of any drills that could be used to dig into a fortified area underground?
What's a drill?
The
Wait,
digger.
what? I kind of... I figured, like, folks would know what a drill is. Like, isn't that, like, fairly, like... That isn't even that old technology, is it?
Yeah, drills have been around for a while.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like somebody would know what that is. I was so confused.
I was confused.
Okay.
So you're asking just for drills, or you're asking for like any technology?
Any technology that could be used to dig. Scully was just using a drill as an example.
Yeah. So you ask a few of the inventors, and you know they come up with different things that might be used to that have been created over the years to dig into like the old vaults that are scattered around the world, assuming that's what you're probably looking for. For context, essentially, the world has these ancient vaults that no one knows exactly who created them. They just know that they've been around for a very long time and have like ancient knowledge of power and secrets.
Okay.
Mm.
And occasionally, Pathfinder people come across them, and that just consumes your life work from that point on, trying to get into it.
Mm.
Because if you can,
Alright.
you're going to essentially be one of the most influential people in that region, as you now have access to technology or magic that has been lost from the world.
Right.
So, assuming you've probably discovered one of these vaults, and that's why you're asking.
Okay, well that's good information to have. Alright.
Yeah, you essentially get told about the a number of different machines that have been created known as the widget line, which are clockwork
The
machines.
widget line?
Yep, the widget line. They are different clockwork machines that specialize in just that, digging and breaking into ancient vaults. And they come in a variety of different sizes and stages.
So it's
So,
entirely possible somebody could have just gotten their hands on this.
Yep.
Oh boy, that's not a good information.
They're extremely they're hard to get because, you know, people
Hard
want
but
them.
not impossible.
Not impossible, but they're extremely hard, but the main thing is they're fucking expensive.
Somebody out there probably has the money. Alright, thank you for the info. I think that, go ahead.
I was
just
gonna say,
gonna- Yeah, go ahead.
Dan and Teku, give me society checks as you're just reading books.
Sure.
Oh no, society.
Well, you're
Society.
aiding me. You're aiding me.
I mean, Rain can roll for himself or he can aid. It's up to him.
Fair enough. I got a 9.
Oh no, society.
You might get better.
I got a one.
Yeah, you find like different books on like advancement in technology of just like general stuff, like talking about airships and stuff like that.
Mm.
You do come across like the bigger excavator type machines that have been invented into the world. You come across like the train line that the dwarves are currently trying to build around the world.
Oh.
But nothing of note on like digging machines.
Fair enough. Fair.
Shoot, I should have asked if there was a weakness to these things.
I mean, you still can.
Yes, I will ask if they have like a weakness, like is it magic? Is it a structural weakness? Is it like something
wow.
to do with the material?
I'm not there,
It's-
so I can't say, so I'll wait till after.
Okay.
What? Okay.
Well, as they say, they're machines. They're, you know, the same. They're just like more advanced shovels in a way. So they need someone to work them. Their weakness is if you take away their operator.
Well, that's good information. Alright. Thank you. Okay.
Do we meet up again?
So, I was gonna say, do we reconvene to like figure out like, compare notes?
Up to you.
Well, I mean, the
Fair
only one
enough.
with notes is you, so.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we didn't find out much.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, we go back together.
I'm gonna say, despite the fact that we didn't find anything, it just hit me. We
What?
probably shouldn't be looking for drills if, drills are common knowledge. Someone saying a digger and then following it up with I don't know what it is should probably be a big red flag for it not being a drill.
You have a very good point.
True enough. Fair.
Unless it's just like a weird drill.
I don't know why, but as I said that, the first thing that came to mind was Dia with the road roller. I'm just like, they got themselves a fucking cat.
God.
A literal excavator with the fucking treads and
They just found it. I mean, like, Pathfinder is post-apocalyptic, right, Blue?
Technically.
Technically.
So, like, could somebody just find a cat?
they found themselves a modern day excavator. I don't know why that came to mind.
So, you won't know this, your characters will not know this, but I'll let you out in some, like, lore for Pathfinder.
Mm-hmm.
Earth exists.
Oh! They could have
You can-
totally just gotten an excavator.
You can technically go there if you have a spaceship and are able to travel across galaxies, because the Pathfinder world is not in the Milky Way; it's in the neighboring system of.
Go from Pathfinder to Starfinder so that you can invade Earth.
Yes. I'll also let you know time period wise. If you're wondering, like, what Earth is currently up to, it is the 1880s.
Oh. Okay, so they do not have a cat.
I just love
So,
that that's the name.
Earth is currently the 1880s. It is our current time and all that. Like, nothing's changed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's actually really interesting lore, but does not help us figure out what this is.
No.
I love the lore, though.
Yep.
Yes, technically, if you really wanted to, people in the Pathfinder world could get in a spaceship and cross galaxies to get to Earth, and then you can have an Earth campaign with them.
Huh.
Interesting.
That'd be fun.
So, you know,
Alright.
the 1880s where you're dealing with, like, gangsters and fucking miniguns, Tommy guns and shit.
It just
No,
happens
no.
there was like a short campaign in Pathfinder where you go back in time to kill Rasputin.
Rasputin.
Oh my god!
Oh, the question is, will we still have our magical powers?
Yeah, and his actual death in real life is so bizarre, I don't even think it'd be that crazy to step in.
Alright, let's take the skeleton to Earth! They see the walking skeleton. Ah!
No, don't worry. The skeleton's name is Jesus. Oh my god, it's Jesus Christ. He has arisen once again.
He's a weird. I was about to say he's a scaly, but they wouldn't know that.
They would also probably just, like, say if we had just took our current characters, we would all probably just get hunted down because...
No, see,
You're not wrong.
No, you see, what we do is we crash land in Japan. And therefore we just become the source of yokai.
I mean, I was going to say, you
Canonical.
could also just crash land in America and become a Wild West adventure.
Fair
Where you
enough.
guys are seen as, like, the spirits of the old outback
Wild
or
West.
whatever.
Fair
That'd be a
enough.
vibe.
Fair enough, fair enough. So we convene and share information, which is more like you only found information.
Oops.
Where do we go from here? I apologize, my head is still a little lightheaded because I was choking.
You're fine. Just glad you're still here.
Just don't blame me.
Rude. Lewd.
Wouldn't do that on stream.
Hey.
I was gonna say, like, the don't blame me, were you... Well, I was gonna ask, like, did you not do the Heimlich maneuver?
No. I don't think he even knew I was joking.
I
Oh,
did.
no.
She made 0 sounds.
That's the scary part of choking.
So he says, but I remember coughing loudly.
Oh god.
Anyways, what do we do now? Like,
Avoiding Ninja's near-death experience.
yeah.
Well, what we can do is, since it is a digger, they're either taking a machine into the fucking building, taking care of the guards, and then digging down, or the structural weakness is not within the vaults, but outside of the vaults and can be accessed through some form of sewer way.
You know, I didn't even think about that.
I
Also,
didn't either.
do we even know what time the festival is
Parade is.
happening? Yeah, like around the time frame.
The festival starts essentially when the sun rises and stops when it goes down.
Oh shit!
Ah,
That is way
it's-
too
Out the
early for a
entire night.
festival.
Mardi Gras.
That is way too early. Okay, anyways.
I'll let you know if you're going to stay up all night staking it out. That's a level of exhaustion for all of you.
What if we
Mm.
sleep before nightfall?
What if we take
Well,
turns?
okay, now the more the question is, when does the we might have to find the information of when the parade might be heading in front of the building,
Oh yeah.
because that's the true time when we want to like be around it. We might also have to go talk back to the chief.
Yeah. Actually, the chief would probably know.
Yeah, he might
Yeah.
actually have this information.
Alright, so you want to get in touch with Sergeant Olo?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Alright. You head back to the desk and inform them about your request, and after an hour or so, you guys are basically put on the line with him. As you guys are given sending stones to talk with him.
Fair enough.
Cool.
To make this short, we essentially inform him of what we do know of and see if we can get any information of, like, we suspect that they're gonna attack the
The Sphinx and coin.
the Sphinx and Coin during the festival, and we want to know a time frame, or maybe like if there's a like any information he could hand us that might be a little helpful.
He replies that the Coins District is the center of the town and therefore will be hit by the festival about midday.
Okay.
However, there isn't a actual parade route, as it were. The
Fair
parade goes down as many streets as it can, but the city is still active. There are still people running their lives. So if a street gets closed because of traffic or whatever, it just detours on the spot.
Ah.
Oh.
Right.
The Sphinx and Coin is on the main road, so it will be passed. But when it gets there, he cannot tell you an exact time.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Understandable.
Midday
just be a
is
guesstimate.
good enough. Is a good enough time frame though for us to be like, this is when we want to go.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to make sure like we're not forgetting like a possibility or something.
There wouldn't happen to be any sewage way that runs near the Sphinx and coin, would there?
Underground structures, maybe.
Yeah, an underground passageway of any shape or form.
If he knows.
I'm afraid that he doesn't know how the underworking of the Absalom works, as that's for the Undercity to know. That's not his district.
Fair enough. Should we tell him about
Yeah, that makes sense.
that we were given false information from the
What's her face?
Yes.
I like I feel like he's trustworthy, but at the same time it's a matter of like who can you trust?
I mean, he's the one who hired us, so
Yeah.
All part of the ploy.
what? Really?
They're planning to rob a bank, so they hide outside help to stop them.
Yes.
Mhm.
I don't know, maybe they're gonna try pinning it on us.
That is a long, long con.
Yeah.
That's a very long time.
So tell him about that we were given false information from
What's
her.
her face?
Yeah, and she might.
Yeah.
He might need to like investigate her in a sense.
You bring that up, and
Mhm.
he actually says, "I was actually about to call you about that actually later tonight."
Oh.
Of Lieutenant Zira's currently missing in action.
What?
Mmm.
That's not good.
He didn't report back after her patrol, and we have been able to find her.
Mm. Do you know where she might be? What was the last known location she was?
He says the last time when they went through her route to ask people, the last people who
Mm-hmm.
confirmed that she passed by was the market district, which is where you guys last talked to her.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And then
Oh,
she
we're
left
getting
from
set
there.
up.
Okay, maybe I'm
Okay.
not that far off.
Okay, I think maybe we should. You think it might be possible to track her? It might be hard, but we might be able to track her.
You've seen her in the past.
You have memory of like something that had her sent, or wait, that's not how your thing works.
I don't. Honestly, I don't really know how my tracking works.
So you could just be a bloodhound.
Basically, how I've read it, and probably not how it works. But if you if you've met the person in the past and you have can go to the last known location, you're kind of magically tracking them, is how I've always read it.
Ah.
Alright, well, maybe we
You're
could
like-
try magically tracking her then.
You're essentially Lord of the Rings Aragorn when he's tracking the hobbits through just touching the grass and being able to recount what happened to them.
Ah.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
Off we go.
Yeah, wait. He just walks up and touches a patch of grass and is able to be like, a hobbit lay here. It's like, okay.
How do you know this? I just know. Okay.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Alright, then maybe would you guys want to see if we to track her?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Is that something we do today or?
We might want to leave it till next time, just in case.
Yeah.
It could send us on a wild goose chase.
That's not what I'm.
No, I understand.
I would also let you know that time-wise, it's now almost 5 in the afternoon.
Oh. Dinner time.
Nom noms.
Nom nom nom.
So,
Damn, so what is your plan?
I think we want to track her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
alright, sounds good.
What?
Sounds good.
Do I have to roll anything for that or?
Just
You wanna-
push your finger.
Yeah.
Target is now hunted. I'm guessing.
That's so dramatic.
I'm now hunting them.
Excellent.
What? Like, do I actually put that just because I don't?
Let's say hunt prey. I gain a +2 perception check to seeking them, and a +2 circumstances to your survival.
I saw that we have that the treat wounds thing is now expired, so I'm gonna go ahead and
I know I've put it all back on. I was updating the time.
Okay.
You still haven't. It still has been the exact same time since when you did last.
okay.
No time
Got
has
it.
passed. I was just updating the actual in-world clock to remind me for next time.
Yee.
Sounds good.
So in a sense,
In
we
that case,
go back to
next
where
up,
she is.
Yep,
Yeah.
next you return back into the Coins District and go to the Market Parade. And next time we'll pick up with Dunn trying to find out where she might have gone.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a bloodhound, but a not
Magical bloodhound.
A magical
Yeah.
bloodhound.
Vampire bloodhound.
Yeah.
That's very true.
All right. Goodbye, stream.
Yep.
Bye,
Bye,
bye.
stream.